Hello guys, Hattie Girl here with a quick card using Cricut Design Space and two Cricut cartridges, the Damask Decor and Cake Basics. So let's get started. We'll go create a new project, insert images. Oh, okay. So this is the card base we're going to use right here. And I'm going to just go up to the search bar and grab the other image that we need. I'm just putting in the image number because sometimes it works pretty quick. There we go. Alright, so we've got both things. This is the card here, the card base we're going to use. So we'll start by changing the size. So I want this to be an A2 size card. So first thing I want it to do is go ahead and change it to 8.5. And I'm going to unlock here because I want the height at 5.5, and then we can lock that back. Alright, so just for visual reasons, I'm going to go ahead and change the color real quick. Here we are, and then it's going to be a gray. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead, select the whole card. I want to ungroup. We don't need the base right now, so we're just going to move that to the side. I want to go here and insert shapes. I need a square. I'll take that. I want to unlock it so I can size it to the shape I need, or the size I need rather. We want it to go across here like so. I'm going to go to edit because I want this square to be a height of 1.5, so I'm going to go ahead and change that. Can lock it so that it stays in place, and now I'm just going to visually kind of eye it and to the position I want, and actually that looks just fine. So I want to leave that. I'm going to hold down Shift and click on the image of the back piece here, and now I have the entire card highlighted. So go to Layers, and I want to weld those two pieces together. There. So now I have that. I need another square. So insert shapes. I want to grab another square. Again, I'm going to unlock and size it. And I want it to go right across this area. Creating the label, I guess, portion of the card. This is where I'm going to have my sentiment placed. That looks like it's about where I want it. There. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my happy birthday here. I need to make it a little smaller. Here we go. And a couple of things before I put it on the card. I'm going to go here and change the color. And then I'm going to right click onto it and click Move to the Front. This way it's going to place it right on top here. And about right there. Okay, so that looks good. And now I like the placement. I'm going to go ahead, hold down Shift and select my white piece here in the back. Now that both are selected, I'm going to hit attach. Okay. Now I'll go back into layers and I want to change that to right, and I'm going to use this medium calligraphy pen. Okay, so now I have everything in place like I want. I'm going to go ahead and select it again. This time, go ahead, hold down Shift, select the entire card, and I want to right click and group that. Now I can move all the pieces together. I'm going to go here, grab our card base, place that, and with a little bit of a matting, size it just a little bit here. Okay, so I like that. I will go ahead, click on that, hold down Shift, grab the entire base, and right click and group. Okay, so this, we've designed our card. I'm going to go ahead, hit go, and have it cut, and we'll put this together in just a moment. Okay guys, so everything has cut. I already removed everything, and I have it here, so we'll put that aside. Okay, so I've got actually a couple here, and I went ahead and prepared everything. So I took the pieces off. I went ahead and I ran them through the Xyron. This one I also ran through the Big Shot, and using the houndstooth for that. And on this one, the actual card base and the label I ran through using the Oxford folders. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and put them together here. Try to make this. Okay, so we cut these pieces as well. This is our card base that cuts. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on top. Start it off a little bit. Start it off slowly so it doesn't tear. Okay. And I'm just going to apply it. Hopefully I'm not getting my head in the camera view. If I did, I apologize. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's the first part of it. Now I took the happy birthday that I printed out. I went around it in the Winka Stella brown, and then I colored it and using the Stampin' Up! The baked brown sugar in the brush to color that in, because I didn't have markers to match it, so I just kind of went with it as best I could. Okay, so let's go ahead, put this on here. Eye this about where I want it to be. Perfect. Okay. And that is pretty much done. So that's the first one. I also cut pieces so that when you stand them for stability, it also makes it look a little nicer. I cut pieces that go inside of the cards, and sometimes I'll go ahead and round the corners of the inside sheet. It's just for writing my sentiment or whatever I'm gonna say to the giver on there. So I'll just go ahead and put that in like that. Okay, so this one, for a different look, went ahead and I actually put the base through the Cuttlebug. So let's see how this one's going to turn out. Okay. I'm just going to flatten it a little bit so that more of the piece on top is in contact with the base because of the embossing. Because I don't want that to come off. Perfect. And you get that texture underneath. Hopefully you can kind of see that. And I'm going to go ahead, put my piece on front. And I pretty much did the same thing with this one. I colored it in using the Wink of Stella so you could get that cute little sparkle to it. And I needed 2 cards. These are for men, so I needed 2 cards. My grandfather will be 107 on the 19th. So 1 card's for him, and then I have the other for my father-in-law. Okay, so that's going to mount right in here once I get what I want on there. And I think they came out really nice. There's so many options, so many different ways that you can go with the card, and I'll show you one. This one I think might be my favorite. Again, this one I embossed the overlay, and then I went ahead and cut labels from using the Cricut. And an example of this, the different labels. This one I embossed, again, the base of the card, and that goes on top, and it's still, I mean, either way you go, I think it looks pretty nice. And for labels, there are a ton of them, and if you don't want to use the ones from that you cut from Cricut, you can also use labels And these are some of the ones that I have for the Cuttlebug or Spellbinder. And they all, I think, depending on what you're going to do with it, look really nice. So, I mean, so many different options to be creative with it. I hope you like the card. And if you have any questions on any of this, please go ahead, leave a comment. I will respond to answer your questions, and I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and happy crafting.